flash and it is done. Before that, you keep trying, you keep seeking, you keep practicing. That takes a lot of time. But the actual process of enlightenment and freedom is a flash. It's done. A breakthrough. Then what takes time? What takes time is the initial seeking. And that can take years, lifetimes, or for some people, a short time, like Ramana Maharshi. He tried once or twice and he made the breakthrough. But we will, as Vedanta, we will say that, he has been trying for past, many, many years in the past lives. So this past life thing is very good for bookkeeping. You can make all the accounts match. You can put it back to the past life. So so one way it takes a lot of time, it's a slow process, is building up to that breakthrough. Another, the moksha itself. The question might be that, no, I didn't ask about getting to moksha, but the moksha itself, is it a slow process or does it happen immediately? Well, it happens immediately, but afterwards there's a slow process. What is the slow process? It is the manifesting of the moksha in your life, what is called Jivan Mukti. Those who are already highly advanced, have done a lot of meditation, or have a very pure mind, they will manifest that enlightenment very easily. We call them saints. They're very saintly people. They become spontaneously, they are holy people because they are already ready. And so they manifest that divinity easily in their lives. For the rest, there is a struggle again afterwards. Struggle means it's a different kind of struggle. Before that, the spiritual struggle is seeking. I'm seeking God. I'm trying to get, self-realization, enlightenment. Who am I? Then you have found it. This person is no longer seeking. This person has realized that I am Brahman. Or this person, if you are a dualist, you have found God. You feel the presence of God. It's no longer seeking. It's more like staying and living it. But staying and living it takes time because you are again fighting against the elephant, the creature of habits. If the habits have been sufficiently purified by past spiritual practices, the manifestation is fast. What you realize, you live it. That's what Plato meant. To know the good is to be good. We immediately rebel. No, we know what is good, but we can't be good. Plato would say, weep that you say that. Because you are really messed up. The pipes are clogged. At one level is the intellect which knows the good. At the other level is the rest of our being which doesn't follow the intellect. Then that means we are messed up. I know what's good, I can't do it. Why not? Because that's our human condition. But Plato says something which seems alarming. That he says to know the good is to be good. Well, Vedanta would also agree. For the person who is sufficiently purified, to know the good is to be good. To know the reality is to live the reality. Why are there so many views of moksha? All the religions of the world, the theologies of the world, they express it in different ways. Here, Sri Ramakrishna is very useful here. Because his view is that all of these were enlightened people. In contrast to the earlier efforts of trying to establish my school versus other schools. Or my religion versus other religions. One approach was mine alone. I clearly have the truth because I'm enlightened. I see the truth. You guys are saying something different, so you can't be enlightened. You're false. This was the approach. And then led to fights and clash. Or it led to kind of superiority that you have got a little bit of the truth, I admit it, but I've got the whole truth. Whereas the core idea of the Vedas, it's right there. Truth is one, the sages call it variously. That's the answer to the question. Sri Ramakrishna also says that they are all enlightened, but they saw it differently as that aspect of the infinite which they realized, that part of the elephant which they touched. The story of the 5 blind men and the elephant, they all touched the elephant. Some said the elephant is a pillar that touched the leg. Some said the elephant is like a long pipe that touched the trunk. They said elephant is a rope that touched the tail. Elephant is a big fan that touched the ear. That was one irritated elephant, I can tell you. So that's why the different philosophies have conceived of moksha in different ways. But there are some commonalities. They are all beyond suffering, for example. It works.